Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Lunchtime with Fix. I am your host, MC Fixer, and welcome, you're far too kind. You can get the show every single weekday, Monday to Friday, here on twitch.tv/MC Fixer, of course. You can follow me on Twitter at MC Fixer, add me everywhere on the socials, MC Fixer, you know, Snapchat, Instagram, and all that jazz. We do what we do best here, and we go through the news, and we talk about things that I care about. That's pretty much what this show's about. It's about getting a little bit more in-depth with me each and every day to break up the gameplay here on twitch.tv/MC Fixer. What's going on, Xbox Stu? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, for me, it's just about getting the news out there, talking about things. Like I said, I've been saying it all week. If you haven't caught the other episodes, go over to youtube.com/MC Fixer and you can get yourself the VOD version in case you missed this live. And there's some other great content over there. Obviously, you've got Fix and Friends podcast and some other stuff, but that's neither here or there. Apart from that, I hope everyone's doing well. We're just here to chill, and we're gonna get straight into it because I got to be quick today. I've got a ton to do today, and I am so tired. I'm gonna be honest with you all. I am knackered. Today is a tiring day, and let's just get straight into it. Our first piece of news comes from Twitter. YouTube have officially responded about the Logan Paul situation. Finally, YouTube have made comments, and here it is in a load of tweets. And let me just quickly read these ones out to you. An open letter to our community. Many of you have been frustrated with our lack of communication recently. You right to be. You deserve to know what's going on. Like many others, we were upset by the video that was shared last week. Suicide is not a joke, nor should it ever be a driving force for views. As Anna Aken put it perfectly, the body was a person someone loved. You do not walk into a suicide forest with a camera and claim mental health awareness. We expect more of the creators who build their community on YouTube, as we're sure you do too. The channel violated our community guidelines, we acted accordingly, and we are looking at further consequences. It's taken us a long time to respond, but we've been listening to everything you've been saying. We know that the actions of one creator can affect the entire community, so we'll have more to share soon on steps we're taking to ensure a video like this never occurs again. This is some big news out there in the YouTubing world. Obviously, as someone who creates content for the platform, this affects me directly. Obviously, we've had the PewDiePie situation. We've had the other PewDiePie situation with him saying the N-word. We've had now this. Advertisers are sprinting away from YouTube due to this, and this. I don't know where I fall on this. YouTube, I honestly think, haven't done a great job here. They've said something which is important, but it has taken them a week, if not just a little bit over a week, to say anything. And this was just sort of information we already know. And Chris puts it perfect. They didn't really say much, but it's a good sign. Yeah, exactly. They didn't say much. The thing that I've seen out there, even my uncle hit me up, saying, "Can you sign this petition? We want Jake Paul off of YouTube." And I'm still wrestling with that idea. I'm still wrestling with the thought of that. Of people rallying together to get petitions, trying to get someone off YouTube. Obviously, he made a mistake. And I'm not excusing it. I think he deserves everything that he's getting. The hate is warranted. Suicide isn't a joke. As someone who personally has struggled with suicidal thoughts. I know people very, 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 very close to me that have tried to commit suicide, that have had definitely a ton of mental illnesses. And suicide isn't a joke. It's not to be played with. It's not funny. There's nothing funny about suicide. And there's a couple of things you've got to go at it by this. It's more a case of the video went up in poor taste, in my opinion. The video shouldn't have been allowed. The thumbnail is terrible. There's so much to break down here, and this show isn't only about this. This is about a ton of things, but the important thing here is to focus on the response from YouTube. There will be, I think it says here, let's just quickly read through it real quickly. The channel violated our community guidelines. We act accordingly, and we will be looking into further consequences. What does that mean for Logan Paul? Does that mean he loses his new YouTube show, his YouTube Red show, like PewDiePie did with the Scare PewDiePie? Does his channel get deleted? What are those consequences? We don't know that just yet. I'd love to hear from you guys, especially in the Twitch chat. What would you guys like to see the consequences be? Do you think that Logan Paul deserves to be deleted from YouTube for this video? I don't want to mix the message in. And for the video he put up of obviously the suicide forest and that human being he decided he wanted to share over the internet with. I'd love to hear from people. If you're not in the live chat, please drop it in the comments below. I'd love to know what you think should happen to Logan Paul. Again, it's a hard story to start with, but it's definitely one that I wanted to talk about. It's definitely one that I wanted to check up on. It's definitely one that I felt needed to be spoke about. So that is where we've started. Stu says he gets thrown out, hopefully. He did it simply for controversial. His channel should be gone. He disrespected a dead person on YouTube. He says stream, but it wasn't live. Yeah, I don't know. I am not ready to make a final verdict on what I think. Whether he should be thrown off or not, I really don't know. Does that throwing somebody off of the platform for making a mistake? I know it is a huge mistake, and I know that he clearly did do it for the views and did do it for all the wrong reasons. Does that warrant being thrown off YouTube? I'm definitely siding with yes, but I'm still not quite 100% there. I know that we're all human beings and we all make mistakes at the end of the day, but that's a pretty huge mistake to make. Chris says, my only thing is it was edited video, not the whole trip put up in one long video. So I think what you're alluding to is somebody actually sat down and made that thumbnail. Someone actually sat down and edited the best way for this video to look, and I do the air quotations because it's a dead body, it's a person, and they decided to put that out there on YouTube, and to come out and be like, oh, I was trying to raise awareness, that doesn't sit well with me either, in all honesty. Stu, one last thing on this one, says, chucking him sets a good example. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you that chucking him sets the standards of YouTube will not allow these types of mistakes to happen on their platform, and for them to really use him as an example. I get it. I totally get it. Let's get off this serious subject and move over to something a little bit more lighthearted, which is, of course, video games. New screenshots from Devil May Cry HD collections are on PS4. Aren't that stylish? The official website for Capcom's Devil May Cry collection has been refreshed with some new screenshots, and it's not looking great. If you are hoping for a total redone trilogy, especially for the PS4, you may be disappointed in what you see below. Let's click through and have a look at these images. Yeah, this isn't too impressive, if I'm being honest with you. We'll go through. This doesn't look good, especially considering this game was already redone on the PS3 is where my mind was going to. Yeah, but even I hear you, Crash. Question chat saying, I mean, it's a HD collection, not a remake. To be honest, I get it, but they could have put. It doesn't look like they put much work in. I don't remember this game looking this bad either. Oh man, I remember loving this game, but yeah, nah, not for me. Not looking great. Not looking great. I get it. It is a HD collection, so this has come from the PS3 version, I guess, with something else. It turns out that it's simply a re-release of 2012's Devil May Cry PS3 collection, with the resolutions bumped up to 1080p. The lone enhancement, a disclaimer at the bottom of the webpage, this collection is a re-release of the this collection is a re-release of the 2012 Devil May Cry collection, enhanced for last generations of hardware. No changes have been made to the game content. That's a shame. That's a shame. Devil May Cry is such a important game in my life. I remember I remember buying Devil May. I didn't personally buy it. I think my uncle bought it, actually. Shout out to my uncle Andy. He bought Devil May Cry, and I remember convincing him to buy Devil May Cry because it had the Code Veronica X, Resident Evil Code Veronica X's demo on there as well. It was a pack-in. Because if you remember rightly, Devil May Cry was meant to be a Resident Evil game. But thank God they didn't go with that, because it would have took the franchise totally off course. Not to say that didn't happen later on in life, but you know, it happens. It happens. Capcom. Bless you and curse you. Bless you and curse you. It's just one of those things, I guess, with this one. It's a shame that it looks the way it does, but that is the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Stu says, unless it's a Fixer's seal of quality, I ain't interested. Appreciate that, Stu. Appreciate that. Let's move on swiftly from this piece of news, and let's talk about the wheelhouse that I know the most about, which is Xbox. Microsoft is working on a new Xbox career system with levels and avatar loot crates. I think we touched on this yesterday or the day before, but some more information's come out since then. A few months ago, Xbox platform chief Mike Ybarra teased that Microsoft was looking into ways to extend the Xbox achievement system beyond Gamerscore, and this might just be it. We've seen some features that Microsoft is currently testing to refer to their new, quote, career, end quote, system for Xbox Live, and while it seems to be very early phases, Microsoft is actively committing code and other systems to support its functionality. The new system could be extended to Gamerscore system. Ybarra teased us in a previous interview where he noted that Gamerscore doesn't fairly represent the accomplishments of esport players or other gamers who might spend the majority of their time in a single game. This new Xbox career feature might avert that. I'm going to play this video real quick. I don't know if you've seen this before, guys. It's just about the avatars, expressing the way you feel and stuff like that. New avatars is going to be cool and stuff like that. So it should be interesting style, different people. You had the amputee one there, which meant a lot to me, but yeah. It appears that players using the new career system will be able to attain levels, which I am super in for, and even prestige ranks, obtaining rules such as loot crates, which come with cosmetic items for the new avatar system. The career system also comes with quests to complete specific objectives, such as playing certain games, which will also come with crates and experience points as rewards. At this time, it doesn't look as though crates will be purchased with real money, but it's probably too early to say whether that will be the case later on. Wow. I'm super in for this. This sounds super cool. The problem you have is obviously my skepticism of loot crates with money. That's where I go straight away, which is a shame because this is actually cool. I love the thought of a leveling system. I love the thought of the quest system to play certain games that get you loot crates, and that obviously right now they're only talking about it being stuff to customize your avatar with. I think it'd be really cool if they could do it with, I don't know, a month of Game Pass, 14 days gold, stuff like that as well as. That would be cool. Which I hope you've got loot crates, why wouldn't you? The only problem there is the better the stuff is in the loot crates, the more they're going to have to offset costs, which then means, we all know what it means, money, 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 which we definitely don't want. I don't want paid loot crates in this system. This system sounds cool, it sounds fun, it sounds enjoyable, it doesn't sound like they're trying to get to my wallet. Will they be trying to get to my wallet? I don't know. Let's have a look. Crash says loot crates everywhere, right? Yeah, trust me. Shit, he's using big words. Skepticism, word of the day. Yo, you know it, Stu. Yeah, I just you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with this. And Mr. Melon Eyes, sorry for butchering your name. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. I just hope they don't introduce randomized loot crates which you buy with money. I'm totally with you, sir. Totally with you. That's not something I personally want to see, but who knows? Who knows? Let's get into the TV realm of things, shall we, people? Not a show that I watch, per se, but ABC is talking about the futures of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Once Upon a Time, and Inhumans. And this one's from IGN. ABC's Channing Duggan thinks Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Once Upon a Time will return next season, but Inhumans' future isn't as hopeful. According to Entertainment Weekly, during the televised Critics Association press tour, Duggan, Dugney? I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, I apologise. Said she's, quote, cautiously optimistic about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Once Upon a Time return next season. Inhumans, on the other hand, isn't looking good for a return. I want to pose this question to you guys now, because I've kind of quit watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I am one season behind, like 9 episodes behind. So I'm like a whole season and 9 episodes behind, which I like TV series that are short, concise, and I can fit in. 10 episodes, perfect. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they've gone to the 22 episodes system with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I hate it. I really do hate getting bogged down in TV shows that I just don't care about. But it is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It does have the Marvel property with it, and I love that. That's the problem. So I will catch up on S.H.I.E.L.D., so I'm happy to see that come back for some more. I know my fiance, who absolutely loves Once Upon a Time, is going to be super happy that Once is hopefully coming back for another season. And Inhumans, can anybody tell me who watches Inhumans? Because I haven't got a clue. Stu says Once Upon a Time hype, and Kresh says Once Upon a Time was good. Okay. I'm not against watching these shows. I just don't find the time. With doing this show and doing the podcast and live streaming games and doing YouTube content, I literally get to watch like Empire, Power, South Park, Big Bang, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like, I use those shows. I love the 20-minute format shows. 20 minutes and I'm out. That's me. But carrying on with this quote a little bit more. It didn't, and this is talking about Inhumans, it didn't perform well for us at the level that we wanted. ABC hasn't formally made any decisions yet on any show getting picked up again in May, but Inhumans is averaging 4.1 viewers. Numbers said are less exciting for us than we hoped they would be, which is interesting. 4.1 million, that sounds high. I don't know TV ratings very well though, so maybe that is not good. Maybe. I just don't know. Well, clearly it is if they're not thinking about picking it up. Wish I had 4.1 million people watching me at a time. I'll tell you that now. I don't hope that. That would be really hard to deal with Twitch chat. I can just about deal with it with 4 people in there. So, let's move over to the BBC News, who are talking about Star Wars and some other record-breaking stuff. Star Wars and Beauty and the Beast help UK box office to record high. UK and Ireland box office taking a hit in 2017 record. Apologise for that. The third year in a row, they have reached a new peak. Film fans spent 1.3 billion on tickets last year, up 3.6% on 2016. Star Wars: The Last Jedi, Beauty and the Beast were the year's most popular films, followed by Dunkirk, Despicable Me 3, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Box office trackers ComScore said fans still wanted the cinema experience despite the popularity of streaming service like Netflix and Amazon. ComScore executive director Lucy Jones said, audiences want the right content on the right platform. The latest box office figures confirm that audience still feel that films are the best enjoyed at the cinema with the biggest possible screen, the best sound, comfortable seats, and the communal experience. End quote. I want to just chime in here before we go a little bit further in this story, which is to go through the top 10 films of 2017 and then the top 10 films in British 2017. I'm with her on this. I actually really enjoy going to the cinema still. Would I enjoy it day and date? Yes, but with Hayley's cinema pass, I get to, and she's got one of those Odeon passes, so I get to go to as many films as you want for, she pays it up yearly, so she just goes, doesn't even think about it once it's paid. I get to go on Tuesdays and Wednesdays for free. So for me, I love it. I love going to the cinema on a Tuesday or Wednesday evening around 7 o'clock, go in there, sit down, watch my film, and then get out, and we have that chat about it afterwards. I enjoy it. I like being in a cinema full of people when they're talking, when people are not talking, when they're laughing together, because I love watching comedies and stuff like that. I still enjoy watching films in the cinema. I don't want the cinema to go away. I do want, though, the cinema to get better experiences. I would love more comfortable chairs. I would love better type food. I would like all these things that they are working on, but they are a premium experience. That's the problem, and that's not something I want to pay for at the price they're charging at the moment. Let's quickly dive into the top 10 films of 2017, which start like this. Star Wars: The Last Jedi with 7.3 million. Beauty and the Beast with 7.2. Dunkirk with 5.6. Despicable Me 3 with 73 million, 72 million, 56 million, 47 million. Apologies. And then 41 million for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Paddington 2, 39 million. It was at 32 million. Thor Ragnarok at 31 million. Spider-Man Homecoming at 30 million. And La La Land at 30 million as well. The top 10 British films of 2017 look a little bit like this. You have Dunkirk at 56 million. You have Paddington 2 at 39 million. You have Kingsman: The Golden Circle at 24 million. You have Murder on the Oriental Express at 23 million. You have T2 Transporting at 17 million. You have Baby Driver at 13 million. Alien Covenant at 12 million. Lion at 11 million. Victoria and Abdul at 10 million. And The Death of Stalin at 5 million. Interesting. Not a bad year for British films then. The only films I've actually seen here though was Kingsman, which was okay, and then Baby Driver, which I absolutely loved. Unfortunately, I now look at that film in a different way due to the Kevin Spacey situation, which is a shame because Baby Driver was a really, really, really good film. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with that film. I always say the sound score in that film. Whew, the sound score in that film was phenomenal, amazing, spectacular. Benized says, my favourite film of 2017 was Justice League. Stu says, no Blade Runner 2 in the top 5. UK, you hurt me. Sorry, Stu. Sorry. This news story comes from the wolfhall.com, and it says, Microsoft in search of full-on and timed exclusives for the Xbox One. Microsoft has been very weak in the exclusive department in recent times when comparing it to Sony and Nintendo. The Xbox has relatively few exclusives when compared to the likes of Horizon Zero Dawn for the PS4 and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Switch. Kind of disagree on just those two games. There are Xbox exclusives, but okay. The exclusive library is almost non-existent in terms of quality. However, it seems that Microsoft is already working to fix that issue, according to recent reports. Again, I kind of disagree. The company are ready to spend money on securing exclusives for the Xbox One, whether they are major or minor, and they're going for both full-on and timed exclusives. All this info comes from the Reset Era forums, where a developer from an indie studio, Flashbulb Games, posted about the issue, and I quote, without going into too much detail, I know for sure that Microsoft have got their checkbook open and are actively seeking out both smaller and large titles they can get as an Xbox exclusive, both timed and full on. This is very positive news, as the system is in desperate need of some exclusives for sale. The newly released Xbox One X might be the most powerful console on the market. It is right now, but the PS4 and Switch offering incentives such as God of War, Last of Us Part 2, and so Super Mario Odyssey. It's not hard to look the other way. This is not much of a surprise. In all honesty, Microsoft looking for more exclusives, looking to pay out for more exclusives. This is something that worries me a little bit, that the news is only just dropping now about these exclusives, because Microsoft needs exclusives now, not yesterday, not a week ago. I just don't know. I just don't know where to sit on this one. I really, really, really don't. How do I feel? I don't know how I feel about timed exclusives again. We've been through this with Rise of the Tomb Raider. Look how that did. That didn't pay off well for us, for Microsoft, I should say. Xbox being the platform where I play most of my games, other than exclusives on the Switch and the PS4. I don't know. I really, 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 really don't know how I feel. They need to get exclusives quickly. I do think nailing down some of the smaller titles will bring back good faith in the audience, as well as just the big AAA games. So I like the fact that that is cognizant in their head, that it's not just, we need the next Horizon Zero Dawn RPG, we need the next Fable 4, we need the next whatever, insert game title here. Like, I like the fact that we're thinking about things not just being AAA, but maybe AA and obviously indie as well. Next piece of news. The Sea of Thieves closed beta coming January 24th. I'm super hyped for this. Actually met Joe when I was at Rare Studios, so nice. Happy New Year, everyone. We're back working hard on Sea of Thieves after the holidays, and a December choke full of announcements. We revealed March 20th as our launch date and made a star of unsurprising chicken with a spore-breaking trailer. Kick off the pre-orders, reveal how you progress through the Sea of World Thieves, and showed off our Haunting Limited Edition controller. All that, and we hosted our biggest ever technical alpha play session last month. Let's start that again, shall we? With hands are now back on deck here at Rare as we sail towards launch. We have plenty to share, show off, and celebrate before then, but beginning 2018 with the announcement of our upcoming close beta dates. The Sea of Thieves closed beta will run from the 12th GMT on January 24th, 8 AM GMT till 8 AM GMT on the 29th. obviously you can go into your time zones there, which gives you a pirates a full 5-day sailing shanties shellies. We've crafted a bespoken experience for closed beta players that offers a true taste of the pirate life and a great chance to get your sea legs ahead of March 20th. We won't be testing the full game during this closed beta. We want to keep a good section of things up our sleeves for players to discover at launch, so get your calendars out of those dates, pencil it in. The Sea of Thieves beta will be accessible to anyone who joins the Sea of Thieves Insider program before December 1st, and anyone who pre-orders the game. If you've already pre-ordered the game and want to know how to download the closed beta, visit our website. One final thing, the closed beta will not be covered by an NDA, so players can stream, create videos, share clips, take screenshots, or do anything that their wonderful minds come up with, so our favourites will no doubt be shared on the Sea of Thieves social channels and website. I know a lot of players will be excited by this announcement. I am too. If you missed out on the Insider program, pre-order now to ensure access to the closed beta. We want to be among the first to know when we have more news. Make sure you follow us on social media and keep an eye on Xbox Wire and the official Sea of Thieves website. Sea of Thieves beta is coming. Open beta for everybody. I personally will be streaming it January 24th here on twitch.tv/mcfixer. If you want to come and be part of the crew, please do. January 24th till January 29th. I can't wait to get in and play a little bit more. I hope they've opened it up a little bit more from the technical alpha. The technical alpha did nothing for me, in all honesty, but what I played at EGX, I really enjoyed. And I've played a little bit more, but I just can't talk about that. So, yeah. Super looking forward to it. Cannot wait for Sea of Thieves. Stu in chat says, yep, got my pre-order. Pirates are go. Cannot wait. Honestly, Sea of Thieves is definitely one of those games that has sprung a lot on me, so I can't wait. Last news story of the day, right here. It says, Twitch gains the exclusive Overwatch League broadcast rights for a reported $90 million. If you're hotly... I don't know why I'm struggling to read this. I can make it bigger. If you're hotly anticipating the debut of the Overwatch League, you'll have one way to access it. The popular streaming service Twitch has broken a deal with Activision Blizzard to gain the exclusive broadcasting rights for the Overwatch League. They will be streamcasting streams in English, French, and Korean to reach the largest audience possible, with the internet stream happening tomorrow. All of this was done for a reported $90 million thanks to Sport Business Daily, which is equivalent to the one season of professional soccer. Wow. Throughout, though that insane amount of money, you'll be able to view the first 2 full seasons on Twitch, and even have the opportunity to engage in a viewership reward system that gives kudos to active viewers. The rewards will consist of in-game Overwatch League and inspired loot, with additional items being detailed as they become available. $90 million to get the Overwatch League broadcast rights. Twitch have broke open the bank here. $90 million. Look, I'm not somebody who really gives a poop about the esports leagues. There's nothing really that's got me in so far. I'm waiting for somebody to have that personality that like really gets me in. But that's a lot of money. 90 million? Damn. In chat we got here, Blizzard have introduced Overwatch League update in-game. They are skins you buy in-game to support your team. That's smart by Blizzard. Just not something that I would have saw coming. Well, thank you all for watching. Like I say every single week, you can follow me on Twitter at MCFixer, Instagram MCFixer, Snapchat. You know where to find me. I'm all over the place, let's be honest. Also, if you want to keep seeing this show, you want to keep seeing the channel grow, you want to keep seeing the content grow, you want to keep me in a job, head over to patreon.com/mcfixer. I'm fully funded through Patreon. It's people don't always know what it is. It is similar to like Kickstarter, but you get tiers and you can get early content, you can get shout outs, you can get fan mail, ton of stuff. So go have a look over there, patreon.com/mcfixer. Without that, remember, you can get this show live every weekday, Monday to Friday, here on twitch.tv/mcfixer, or if you can't be in the chat and because you're busy or something, head over to youtube.com/mcfixer, where we put it up as a full video for you guys to watch. Again, there's a ton of other great content over there on YouTube, so why not? You're not missing out on anything. What else you got to do? I'm not going to be live, so you might as well watch me in VOD version. Am I right or am I right? Until then, next time, I'll love you, leave you, see you all later. Bye.